Okay, this is experiment D, and it's going to be very similar to experiment C, but we're going to pick two different compounds. Okay, the first one is going to be called silver nitrate. Okay, now you notice that has kind of a darker color to it. And the other one is sodium chloride. Now this is table salt. This is what you would eat on your French fries. It is also dissolved in water, and it's nice and clear. You can't see it there, but it's definitely salt water if you were to taste it. This one is dissolved in water, but you can see it has kind of a grayish, darkish color to it. It definitely looks metallic, and that's because silver is a heavy metal, and it's dissolved and floating around in there, and it changes the color a little bit like that. So let's take a look at what happens when we put them together. Okay, I'm going to add in some silver nitrate, and what's funny is it looks kind of clear when you don't have very much there, and there's no walls for it to cling to like in the plastic. But I'm going to start adding a little bit of sodium chloride now. Let's see what happens. Okay, we obviously see some white show up. Okay, and what we want to do is we still want to take our measurements that we're used to taking. So for example, I don't feel any temperature change. I'm trying to smell it. I don't detect any new odor. I'm not seeing any bubbles come out. But definitely there's that white cloudiness. Now there was white cloudiness when we dealt with experiment B. But that white cloudiness, we kind of presume, was from the white that was in the baking soda. Neither one of these chemicals had white, so it's a brand new color change. And I can see it already starting to get kind of clumpy and sink to the bottom a little bit, so it's kind of that gooey solid. If I stir it up, I definitely see that white layer disappear, and this may be hard to see on video, but I see a whole bunch of little white chunks forming at the bottom. Okay? So these are the things you want to take observations for experiment D.